Test 2. Listening. Part 3. Exam practice. You'll hear 5 people talking about giving gifts to other people. For questions 19 to 23, choose from the list A to F what each speaker says about a gift they gave. Use each letter only once. There is one extra letter which you do not need to use. You now have 30 seconds to look at part 3. Speaker 1.
My best friend's birthday was coming up, but I still hadn't discovered what she'd like. I'd thought about taking her to our favourite cafe and buying her loads of ice cream. Then I could have some too. But since we went there every Saturday anyway, there didn't seem much point. Then I hit on the idea of scrolling down her Facebook pages. It took me ages, but I knew she'd mentioned a concert she really wanted to go to, so I got tickets for both of us. A pain for me, as it wasn't exactly my favourite band, but it was an okay evening. Anyway, more importantly, she loved it.
Speaker 2.
It was nearly my mum's birthday and no one in the family knew what to give her. We always buy flowers and chocolates, so we wanted it to be that bit different, something just for her. So I searched through a box of old photos of her family, scanned them into the computer and then stuck the prints into a book. The downside was I realised at the last minute I had nothing to wrap it in, so I drew some patterns on a sheet of printer paper and used that. It looks awful, but Mum didn't mind, and she was thrilled with the book. In fact, it brought tears to her eyes.
Speaker 3.
My sister had been giving hints for ages about a t-shirt she'd seen in her favourite shop. It had loads of designs on it, and I knew she wanted me to get it. But I had no money, so my only option was to make one just like it. I spent ages on it, and was quite proud of the result. But when she undid the wrapping paper, her face fell. She tried to look pleased and thanked me, but I knew then I should have just got the money from Mum and brought her the real thing. So that's what I did the next day, and just kept the other one myself.
Speaker 4.
I wanted to get something to celebrate my older brother's graduation. His friends told me he'd become mad keen on sports cars, so a day's driving at a racetrack seemed perfect. Dad agreed to pay, and if I'm honest, I guess my motivation was that I'd get a ride in one of the cars and be able to tell my friends. Anyway, I checked it all to make sure I hadn't made a mistake and that he was actually old enough, then just stuck the ticket in an envelope. When he opened it and realised what it was, the expression on his face was just amazing.
Speaker 5.
My younger brother had been going on for weeks about what present I was going to get him to celebrate his birthday. So I finally got round to getting him a remote control model car, which I hoped was what he wanted. But when I got home, I thought it just didn't look very exciting, so I decided I'd make him work hard to find his gift. I drew a map with clues and got him to go all around the house searching. He loved that and the gift. And to my surprise, I had a lot of fun driving it round the house too.